But we've been absolutely flooded with texts and calls this morning, saying they can't believe they've listened to 2 hours of Gabby Agbonlahor on the radio this morning, and he hasn't mentioned the love of his life.
From the edge of the area to Grealish! Oh! Jack Grealish with a stunning goal!
I played with some great players, but for natural ability, I've got to say Jack Grealish. For me, I've seen nothing like it.
And now a low hard shot, Jack Grealish! Who else but Jack Grealish in front of the Aston Villa fans, and he runs into the Villa crowd!
The goals he scored, the assists, the way he played, I mean, the most foul player, how many times he's been taken down.
Here's Grealish in the penalty area. Grealish puts it on his right foot and puts it in the back of the net!
It's the movement of the body, where like a little movement of the body and he's gone. He reminds me a bit of, like, I know it's a big statement, but Iniesta in his prime.
Iniesta. Of course.
I'll get him back, them guys in the back.
They love it. Of course, we're talking about Villa captain and Gabby's best mate, Jack Grealish.
Oh, the music there, the accompanying music was just so special. It really was. It was special. Now, the Villa captain has been sidelined with a shin injury since the middle of February, and Dean Smith's side have won only 3 of the 11 matches he has missed. But Prince William, no less, was visiting Villa's training ground yesterday, and the 25-year-old playmaker told him that he was hoping to be back in a week or 10 days. Now, Gab, here's a question. We've missed him. I've missed him. I love him. I think he's fantastic. I'm so desperate to see him at the Euros. How is he, mate?
I think he's still struggling with that shin splint, is it? But we'll take his word on 10 days. Hopefully he can get back so that we can see him and Foden starting for England at the Euros against Scotland.
How much time do you think he'd need? How much game time do you think he'd need to still go to the Euros?
I think like we can try and get 2 games in before the end of the season. He's a fit lad, you know, he'll be keeping himself fit whilst he's injured. So I think he'll be fine.
Do you know something, Gab? I actually think there is a train of thought, actually, that when he comes back fit, nowadays, you know as well as I do, the players, they don't lose a lot of fitness. It actually might make him fresher for the Euros than anything else. You look at some of the games that, for example, Phil Foden, I know he's young and he's in the peak of his form, but the amount of games that he'll be playing, you could argue that Grealish will be absolutely bursting and ready to go for it.
Yeah, I said the same about Declan Rice.
Yep.
I mean, he's had an injury. He'll be hopefully back before the end of the season. And you're completely right, Ali. Jack, Declan Rice, other players with injuries, they're going to be a lot fresher because Foden would have played how many games this season, how many games in the next month's time, where Grealish and Rice wouldn't have played that many. So they'll definitely be fresher. And we might be looking back in 2 months' time when England have won the Euros and Jack scores the winner in the final.
We've had a text, Gabby. We've had a text in. This is from Dave, the Leeds fan. He said, I was watching PSG last night and there was only one question I found myself asking. Who would Gabby rather have at Villa, Grealish or Neymar?
Who asked you that? The social team.
Yeah, it could be. Dave, the Leeds fan. It is,
I'm going to throw my tuppence worth in. I'd rather see Grealish. Yeah. And I really would.
Why?
Because it just excites me. I love him. I love watching him play. Whereas Neymar is an unbelievable talent. Of course he is. He's a fantastic talent. But I just love the fact that Jack's playing for the club he loves. You know, he gives everything he's got. And I think the evidence is there. Villa have really, really missed Jack as much as Jack has missed playing.
Gabby, Ali has given you a lifeline there. Are you gonna make your decision?
I've thrown you the belt, mate.
I think it's got to be Jack. I think he's been outstanding for Villa. And also, the conditions last night, they're going to be like that a lot, aren't they, in England? Maybe Neymar will prefer to play abroad.
There we go. Okay, it only feels right, really, that because of that text from Dave, the Leeds fan, we finish off with a quick game of Grealish or... Are you ready for this?
We
could have thought of a better name. Grealish or...
All the best, Cab.
Okay.
I'll try to help you out with the Neymar one. You're on your own this round. You're on your own, son.
Here we go. The first one is Grealish or Foden?
For who?
I'm having.
What do
Listen,
you mean,
mate,
like club or country?
in case you haven't noticed it, Gab, I'm having nothing to do with this quiz.
By the way, I asked Micah Richards this question once, not so long ago, about a month ago, and he picked Grealish.
Did he?
Did
He
it?
did, yeah. It was really
I
difficult
think
him.
for me, I've got to go Jack slightly.
Okay, fine. Jack Grealish or Kylian Mbappe?
Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, why?
I'm obsessed with pace and just the skill he's got as well to go with that. Yeah, it'd be Mbappe for me.
Jack Grealish.
Don't tell him no.
Jack Grealish or Lionel Messi?
Lionel Messi. He's the best player I've ever seen. Still doing it as well at his age. So, yeah, Messi for sure.
Grealish or Cristiano Ronaldo?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I'll go Ronaldo.
Okay.
He's still banging in goals.
I know you didn't want to, though, because you said at the moment. You looked where
I'm
Juventus
thinking of
were
my
on the
social
table.
media, getting hammered later.
Jack Grealish or Prime Iniesta?
Prime Grealish, Prime Iniesta. I'd say Iniesta,
Yeah?
definitely.
Even though he's basically Prime Iniesta anyway. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, but, I think Iniesta's got a little bit more in the locker. Not a lot, though.
By the way, the first thing I would say is the fact that we're putting these players in with Jack would indicate how well Jack's doing, I've got to say.
This is probably the most difficult one to finish off with. Jack Grealish or Gabby Agbonlahor?
Nah, that's an easy one. Jack all day.
What?
I was a road runner, I was. That's it.
All right, there you go. You managed to get through that one fine.